Hello everyone, welcome to Physics. In this video, we are going to start a new chapter which is unit and dimensions. It is the most important chapter for the basics of physics, and also it is the most required chapter for JEE and NEET. In class 9, we have learned about different quantities which are speed, velocity, which has units meter per second, while acceleration has unit meter per second square. Now in high school physics we are going to have so many different quantities, and units of these quantities we have to remember. So let us start this chapter. As we know, these quantities are physical quantity. So first of all, question arises, what is physical quantity? So physical quantity is a quantity which can be measured. So quantity which can be measured is a physical quantity, like length, time, mass. In class 10 we have learned about current, which can be measured using ammeter. Now length has the unit as meter, time has the unit second, mass has the unit kilogram, and current has the unit ampere. So these are the different physical quantities which can be measured and which can be measured using any kind of instrument. In units and dimensions, we are going to have some fundamental quantities which are also known as base quantities. Right? These base quantities cannot be resolved into further other quantities, right? Like this quantity can be length, mass, time. Length is the fundamental quantity which has unit as meter. Mass is the fundamental quantity which has the unit kilogram. Time is the fundamental quantity which has unit second. Right? So these are three fundamental quantities which was used earlier before SI unit system. Now next is, what are derived quantities? Derived quantities are the quantities which can be resolved into fundamental quantity, right? Like speed. Speed has the unit meter per second, which is made up of length upon time. So it is a derived quantity. Similarly, acceleration has unit meter second inverse 2, right? It can be written as length upon time ka square. Then we have another quantity which is also derived quantity, that is force. Force can be written as kilogram meter second inverse 2, right? Which is made up of mass into acceleration, right? So force is also a derived quantity which is made up of mass and acceleration, while acceleration is again derived quantity which is made up of length and time ka square. So this is all about fundamental and derived quantities. Now let us look into different unit system which is available to us. Now let us look into unit system. So here it will be system. So first unit system is FPS, right? Here we will write fundamental quantities length, mass and time. So for length, FPS unit system has unit as foot, right? Mass is shown as pound and time is shown as second. Second unit system is CGS. In CGS, length is represented as centimeter, mass is represented as gram, and time is represented as second. Third unit system is MKS. Length is represented as meter, mass is represented as kilogram, and time is represented as second. Right? One another unit system which is MKSA. Length is meter, mass is again kilogram, time is second, and fourth unit is ampere. Next unit system is SI unit system, in which we have seven fundamental quantity. Now let us look into what is SI unit system. So now what is SI unit system? SI unit system is made up of seven base quantities, right? In which we are going to make one table and there we are going to add one new thing, that is dimensional formula, right? So first physical quantity is length, whose SI unit is meter, and dimensional formula is L1, right? If length is 1, so it will be represented as length L1. If length is twice, means it is square of the length, so it will be represented as L2, like area, and for volume it will be L3. Second is mass. Its SI unit is kilogram and its dimension formula is M1. Third is time. Its SI unit is second and its dimension is T1, right? Fourth fundamental quantity of SI unit system is current. SI unit of current is ampere and dimension of current is A power 1, or in some time it is represented as I power 1. Fifth fundamental quantity is temperature. In class 9 you have learned about temperature. Its SI unit is Kelvin and its dimension is represented as K power 1, or sometime it is represented as theta power 1. Sixth fundamental quantity is amount of substance. SI unit of amount of substance is mole and its dimension is mole power 1. Seventh fundamental quantity is luminous intensity. Its SI unit is candela and dimension for candela is CD power 1, right? So these are different seven fundamental quantities of SI unit system which we are going to use in our high school physics.